Hello everyone, Alien Volt here, and this is a quick team deathmatch round on Call of Duty Ghost on the map Stormfront. Now some people don't like this map, and you can even hear people comment on the video about the map, not really caring for it that much. Personally, I think this is one of my favorite maps. I always tend to do pretty decently in it. I think the way it's laid out with the two main sides with multiple layers, I really dig it. It leaves plenty of options for snipers, as well as close quarters combat, which to me is an ideal map because it provides gameplay for everyone. One thing I've been trying to work on for Call of Duty Ghosts is my game style, my gameplay style. Basically, in the past I've always done a lot of running and gunning, almost frowning on, the whole camping thing. But one thing I noticed in Ghosts is that most people camp. So I'm running around and I'm usually getting killed constantly by people that are camping. And so what I've tried to do now is kind of change my game style up a little bit to where I'll move around a little bit, but I try to stay in one area for at least a kill, and then I'll move on to a different area. Or as I'm moving across the map, I'll kind of stay stationary for a little bit and see how it pans out. I still don't nail down to the ground in prone position and sit there the whole map. It's not my play style. I don't think I really have the patience for it, and I don't personally think it requires as much skill. So
I walked off the platform to death.
I'm trying to deviate a little bit from my normal routine of just running around, because that doesn't really accomplish much either. It usually just gets me killed. Now one thing I have noticed is that every once in a while you'll get into a Call of Duty Ghost game where a squad will actually work really well with each other. So usually it's when people join together, and so they'll run around the map in a group of like 4 to 6 people, and they'll pretty much dominate, and it's really good. Now even if you join up with a few guys that are doing that and you stick with them, you'll do pretty well as well, and you guys will usually dominate the map. I don't know what this guy's thinking. The problem with Call of Duty that I don't really care for as much is that the gunfire really is pretty quiet unless you're the one firing the weapon. So it's really difficult to pinpoint what direction gunfire is coming from, or whether or not they're even firing at you. And normally when someone's firing at you, you can't hardly hear it at all. I mean, for a game that puts in so many, ways to track enemies, I mean, like grenade explosions can light up where enemy locations are. Oracle can light up enemy team members all over the map. And then you've got like Amplify, which is one of the perks that I use, that allows you to hear like enemy movement and footprints, footsteps basically, not footprints, footsteps. And to take away the one thing that's offered in all the other shooter games is the weapon sound. I mean, not that you can't hear weapon fire, you can, but it just seems like you can't hear the weapon fire that's directed at you, which is very, very odd. Like you can listen and you can hear weapon fire all over the map, but when you're getting shot, you usually can't hear it until you see the replay, and then you can actually hear the weapon fire, and it's loud, but you can't hear it when you're being shot, which is just really kind of odd that they would design a game like that. I mean, it's basically like giving everyone a stealth weapon. And yeah, not my favorite thing about the game at all. It's definitely something I wish they would fix, because I've never played a first-person shooter where you can't hear weapon fire. I mean, that's always been like the primary thing that allows enemy detection. And then these other perks would be a definite benefit, but I mean, if you're being fired, you should know you're being fired upon. Even silenced weapons, you know, in real life, you can hear them. They're not completely silent. They're just muffled down, you know, drowned out a little bit. But other than that, I think this game is very well designed. In fact, I think the maps themselves are some of the best maps I've ever played on. The level design and attention to detail on that is very, very good.
One of my subscribers.
I
asked me
mean,
to
all
post
the maps that you play on
some
Call of
videos
Duty
of
Ghosts
me
are
and
going
my
to have
friends,
2 to 3
which is you
tiers
guys,
of levels,
having
you
fun
know,
with Battlefield
to
4.
play on.
And I would,
And several
I was
different
like,
openings in and out, offering close quarters combat.
He goes, oh.
Not to mention the fact that with Ghosts they spread out the maps, so now that you have a lot larger location to play on, so you're not restricted to a couple different avenues to engage on. So you can play with, you know, a sniper very effectively. You can play, you know, just close quarters combat very effectively, and the gameplay itself is really good. I got my main perk here, which is Maniac, and I actually really like this perk because you get to run around, you just knife everyone. You're moving at such a high rate of speed that people can't really get away from you. Now they can kill you. As you see, I am taking damage here, but you take a lot of damage. You know, you become this big, you know, almost invincible tank, and one person's not going to kill you, but multiple people will. I get hit a bunch here. I'm running around through the cover of grass. Now the bad thing is when you get this perk, you know, you can't find anyone. That sucks, because, you know, the ultimate thing is to find about 6 people in a row so you get the achievement for killing them all. But you can't always do that because people are so spread out. You don't always find everyone. But kind of cool. You got the, you know, gas mask on, or riot mask, whatever it is that you're wearing here, with the blood splatter everywhere.
Have you no respect for your elders?
I just want to find some people to knife.
Get him.
This guy's running around as Maniac too, which is kind of odd. Usually you don't see a couple people running around with it, which is probably another reason why I'm not finding a bunch of people. With all this blood on me, I'm about dead. But I'm trying to get people, trying to find them. And no luck. Oh, got one more. And that's the end of the round. And we completely dominated them. But anyways, thanks for watching. I hope you enjoyed the video. Please give me a thumbs up and a subscribe if you did. Until next time.